Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Tuesday, which means it's brand new comic book days at bookstores. Not in comic shops, bookstores. So at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, stuff like that, you can now get some of the trade paperbacks that had come out in comic shops like a week or 2 weeks before. Generally for Marvel, there's like a 2-week delay. So Marvel's hooked us up with a couple of their releases today. This one is Ms. Marvel, Volume 8, called Mecca. Collects issues 19 through 24 by G. Willow Wilson, Marco Failla, Diego Olortegui, and Ian Herrying. Okay, so I'll admit, I loved the first volume of Ms. Marvel. Absolutely loved it. I think it was fantastic writing. I don't know tons about Islam. I thought it did a really great job of balancing, educating readers and entertaining and kind of taking us into like an Islamic family and characters. Second volume, I read like the first, I think, arc of it. Didn't dig it as much. There was something that was missing a little bit. I don't think it didn't quite capture that like really interesting vibe to it, and just felt more like a superhero comic that just so happened to star a Muslim girl from Jersey. So some of that like magic was slightly missing. Now, came back to this. I've basically skipped, I think it was like 14 issues is when it comes down to. Probably a little bit less, but I came back to this, and I have to say, like, this captures that magic. This is a fantastic volume. I don't know if I would necessarily call it new reader friendly, but it's definitely a volume you can pick up and just start reading and enjoying it. It doesn't like reiterate who Ms. Marvel is, Kamala Khan is, or the situation. There's actually a lot of stuff that's not necessarily explained in it, but I think the themes in it, the story, the art are top-notch. Basically, the story is, I don't know where it necessarily takes place in the Marvel Universe. It feels like Secret Empire-ish. But basically, the story is Hydra takes over Jersey City, Red Bank area, and installs a new mayor. He goes and creates basically this little fascist organization to get rid of the superheroes. So if you basically have shown a superpower, they're going to try to round you up. And what's great is G. Willow Wilson explores a lot of what's going on in America through this. So there's a lot of talks about deportation, immigration, trying to deport people based off of small little infractions. There's statements of like go back to where you came from, that sort of stuff. So it really does a great job of capturing the xenophobia that currently underlies and underpins American society and has kind of come to the forefront again. And it's always kind of been there, but it's now like front and center due to our current administration. And it's done in a really well way in that it kind of reminds you about this, it walks you through it, and it has you thinking about how shitty this is. Like, this is not cool. Getting rid of really, possibly good people that are trying to do well and are helping society. So it's a very fascinating comic in that way. I really, really enjoyed it. I think it does a great job of balancing message, politics, entertainment, all in one package. So massive props to that. There's basically two stories in this, so that's one part, and then the other one involves a superhero named Red Dagger. This is part of the story where I didn't necessarily know all the backstory to it. Clearly they've met before, missed all that, but you don't really need to know that to pick up on it. It's cute, it's entertaining, it's fun. Basically, this is an interesting comic in that it teaches a message at the same time it entertains. Yeah, like, I will fully admit, like, I slept on this. I haven't been reading the series, and I feel like a fool for not, because it definitely, at least this arc, I think captures the magic that I really loved in the first volume. As far as art, I love the art of Ms. Marvel. I've loved. I think the art is so cool. It looks great. It's really just, it's got solid, I don't want to say flow to it, but there's just this great mix of action and comedy to it. Like, everyone kind of passed out around the dinner table. It's funny because we've all been there, and it's good. Like this, I just like the style. Like, I really like the style. I don't know what it is about this sort of look, but I dig it. Again, like, the things I really like about this is it actually taught me about Islam. There's a few things in here that I never knew. I think probably the average, white person in America doesn't know, and, it doesn't, like, force it into you, but it has, like, slight explanations to it. There's some definitions in there. Like, it doesn't slink away from using proper terms and familiar things for those who are Muslim and practice it. So I really appreciate it because it's willing to do that, and I think it does a fantastic job. I mean, I totally understand why people dig it, and this is like consistently on best of lists. As far as extras, we get some covers, which is always a good thing. Covers. There is actually some extras in this that I dig. This is cool. So there's some process art in it. I love stuff like this. I love having process art in comics, and you can go in and see from like rough sketch to the final to the final thing. I feel like that's a spoiler, so we're not going to show that one. We'll show that one because that's a cover. And then the other is, and I think this is fantastic, if Marvel is not giving credit enough for it, a lot of people are like a complaint of the, I don't know where to start. There's a nice little handy guide in here on the front page and the flap that tells you exactly what order you should be reading the trades in. So mad props to that. It's pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I think it's a solid comic. This is really, really good. If you like that idea, the idea of a comic exploring immigration and xenophobia, this does a really great job of it. I think this is solid work, and bravo to this. This is a great read. And if G. Wilson is watching this, I apologize. I slept on this. I'm a fool. I'm gonna have to go and catch up and see what I missed. So, all on me. But other than that, you can go get this at bookstores now, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, stuff like that. But you can also get this at comic book shops, and you should go there first and foremost. Go support the local comic book shops and make sure they stay in business. We have affiliate links underneath this that you can purchase if you don't have a shop near you. Like, there's also a link you put in your zip code, find if there's a shop. I want to thank Marvel again for hooking us up with this trade paperback. Always thanks for the support. And thank you for watching. Now, if you're into comics, if you're into Marvel Comics, if you're into Ms. Marvel, you check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com or on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Keep reading those comics, make my Marvel, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.